If you're anything like anyone, not being a lazy bum is a hard task. It's alarmingly easy to just vibe and not accomplish much with your days. Most people go through life just working their job so they can survive, then coming home to jerk off, play video games, and get no bitch. And if you're watching this video, I bet that you're in the same boat as these people I'm talking about. You lazy bones fucking piece of shit. The postmodern era that we live in encourages this sewer dweller behavior. Instead of finding progression in our lives via a hobby or our career, we can just play video games and find a fake sense of progression there. Instead of going to find a social group, we can just hop in #main chat or VTubers if you don't have any friends at all. You can constantly numb out your NPC mind to distract you from the useless piece of shit that you're being to yourself and society. With all these things in play, it's imprecise to put sole blame on the individual, but we also can't just give up control and fall to our monkey brain urges. This is why I've put together this video, to give you a practical way to not be such an embarrassment at the Thanksgiving table. Base truth number 1, realize what you actually want in your life. Napoleon Hill coined the term drifter, which I think is a great description for most people nowadays. If you don't know what a drifter is someone that has no goal or plan in life. And if they do have some little dick-ass goal, they put little to no effort into actually achieving that goal. They go through life with not striving for anything and not being the deciding factor in what actually happens to them. And I get why they live like this. It's a daunting task to find what you want in life, to find your purpose or passion, any of that gay shit. If you don't know exactly what you want in life, you should at least know what you don't want. I mean, it's pretty fucking easy to be a hater. Grab a notebook and write out the things that you don't want to happen in your life. I know that I don't want to be broke. I don't want to live in a shit home and raise my kids being a brokey, deadbeat, junky dad. With these things in mind, I can assign goals with these to make sure I don't get a shit future. Keep being more and more specific with what you don't want. I don't want a dommy girl mommy wife, so I need to make myself more masculine. I don't want to be working in a cubicle, and I don't want to be working in a job that'll make me age like the bitch that says chocolate in SpongeBob. So I'm gonna try to find other ways to make money. The more specific you are with what you don't want, the easier it'll be to find what you actually do want. Once you have a written list of the things that you want in your life, you can move on to step 2 of this process, which is mega base truth number 2. Write out a schedule for yourself. Left to your own willpower, you do nothing with yourself. You've probably been told this before and just kept being a lazy bitch and didn't do it, and I don't blame you. The thought of doing this is really gay, but for real mode on. This is the most important self-improvement technique out there. If you only do one thing in this whole video, which let's be honest, most people aren't gonna do shit, it should be to make a schedule that minimizes your bad habits and maximizes the productivity and will comply with your life goals. If you do take some initiative with this step, tell me in the comments what your schedule looks like. The other lazy bitches watching this video will look down there and see how much worse they're doing than everybody else. This is just an example of what good schedule looks like. Don't use mine. Make one completely unique to your situation. If all you want to do is practice an instrument or some gay shit like painting, then yours obviously wouldn't have writing and editing in it. Make a schedule that's practical and has genuine application to your life. This will help you actually keep up with the schedule instead of dropping the ball like you've done a million times before this. As a precursor to the next tip, your schedule should not include shit like smoke weed, jerk off, watch anime. No. If you're not productive, if you don't have a hold of your life, don't do those things. It's gonna make it harder. Indulging in these instant gratification pleasures are gonna make it even harder for you to make yourself not be a bitch. We were kind of leading up to this, but base truth number 3. Stop doing the soy boy shit that you do every single day. If you're wondering, why am I not achieving more? Why am I not doing more with myself? Why can I not get better? Look at what you're doing every day. Our day-to-day lives are controlled mostly by habits. We live life in patterns and systems, whether it be subconsciously or consciously. Our brain likes to have a rhythm of doing things, and how good our systems are determine how good our lives go. Even if you don't like consciously know, okay, I have this system in place. It's still there, and you do it regularly. That being said, why would you want to have a system of smoking weed and fucking porking the staff 3 times a night, like, or coming home from work and sitting on the game or your phone for 3 hours and then going to bed? And does this entail a good life? When your time is eaten up by these bad habits, it gives you no time to do something that's actually going to develop your character. Building on the last tip that I gave before, build your schedule in a practical way that will minimize these bad habits. You don't want to go gung-ho and fucking start blasting away all the dumb shit that you do. I started by just stopping weed, which took an embarrassingly long amount of time, but it was the first block to help build the life that I have now. Like I said before, start just like a 1 week goal. Like this week, I'm not gonna crank it to lowly before I go to bed. That's a good goal. That is progress towards a better future. Even if it's literally like one thing out of the 99. Are you gonna sit there with the 99 or take out one and make it 98? In a year's time, if you take out one a week, now you're at 47. That's good. That's good. That's a lot better than 99. You're a lot less embarrassing at the Thanksgiving table. I'm nowhere near where my max is, where my max potential is. I'm probably a 10th of the way there. But comparing, like, seeing me a year ago, long blonde hair, cringe, smoke weed, jerk off a lot, play hella video game, nothing going for me, no gym, no nothing, like, and me now, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, the feeling is insane. After you go 1 week without porking it, don't go on Instagram for 20 minutes when you wake up. Progressively overload your productivity and you become a way better person. And the last base tip that I can give you is stop watching self-improvement content. You are coping with these videos. It's been scientifically proven that when you theorize and think about being productive and changing your life, it activates the same parts of your brain as actually doing those things. It gives you this false sense of productivity. Watching these fucking cringe Hamza videos all day just fakes to your brain that you're actually doing something for yourself, but really you've been watching these videos for a year and have made no significant changes in your life. That doesn't mean self-improvement content is useless. Keep watching my video. You have to be careful about how you go about it. Really, you're doing the same thing as you were before. Instead of watching PewDiePie Happy Wheels, you're watching Hamza. Which is more cringe. The actual last thing that I'm gonna say at this video is, I know you and I both know you're not doing anything after this video is done. I don't believe in you. You know how many videos I've watched on this topic on how to be better at life? How many times did I actually take the information from that video and apply it to myself? Probably 1% of the time I actually got up and did something after the video. If you don't do that after this video, you are a Patrick Star clone. You are trying to live like him, and I don't believe in you. I don't believe in you. You're not going to succeed. You're not going to get what you want. You know those videos on Instagram where it's like,
hey, is your vision also reduced to just a tiny pinhole?
Psych! You thought this was a Family Guy clip? Nah! I'm here to tell you to stop mindlessly scrolling, stop procrastinating, get off your ass, and get shit done.
this is that, but YouTube mode. Get up, get the fucking dishes off of your desk, get them off of your nightstand, pick up the laundry, put it in the washing machine, something. Do something after watching this video right now and tell me about it. This is to boost the algorithm, but also because I don't think anybody's going to, and I want to hear what you're actually doing. You know, if you see no one's down there talking, then feel good about being the only one out of all these people that watch the video that actually are doing something with themselves. David Data says at the end of The Way of the Superior Man, if you have no higher vision than the day-to-day grind of housework, job, childcare, TV, and vacations, you are failing your birthright.